Okay, I've hit the record button. Now you may talk.
So for context, what I've done is I've just done the classic, gone on to Mew Genesect on Play Limitless, and I went to lowest win percentage in Standard right now. I've stripped away some of the ones that are like sub 10 games or whatever. So there should be some, yeah, exactly. There should be fairly valid data of some of the worst matchups that Mew currently has in Standard. We've tweaked the majority of them for new format already. I think the only one that I may not put into you is Eternatus, because I think Eternatus is just a very bad deck, and I don't think it should be high on many people's radar, despite it having a good Mew matchup. So like down at the bottom here where my hand is, Jack, I've got the decks. I've got the decks in order from worst matchup, or like, yeah, worst conceivable matchup right now in Standard, which is Surfetched Moltres, this one.
Yeah.
Then it's the Cawthorn deck. Then it's Gengar. Then Eternatus would be here if we were to play it. Then it's the Suicune Hammers Path deck. I can't remember what this one is. So this is Arceus Dark that I've just put sort of in the middle range. And then I've got Single Strike, and Duraludon is almost a 50-50 matchup in current Standard, but it gets way better. Yeah, so I think it's worth looking at.
Like closer to like
probably in that range, yeah. And I'm also going to throw the Obstagoon in somewhere in here because it's a brief flame of a deck, but it has bench protection now, which maybe makes this a more relevant deck. So I will just finish building that quickly, and I will be right with you while you get the list ready.
Yeah, so I'm laying out Mew here just so people watching the video and such can know what we're starting with. We feel very comfortable with this Mew list. There's still, like, I want to say like 3 cards we're debating, all in place of like a slot here and there. But in general, I think we're pretty happy with this as a baseline list. So yeah, basically, I mean, I don't know. It's difficult to determine how many games we're going to have tonight, as Joe puts a fan into that deck as well.
That is standard in the deck, Jack. I'm not doing it just for you.
It's difficult to place how many games we're going to have tonight. There's obviously 8 decks instead of 11. So we're not going to have time to do best of 3s, but best of 1s will probably mean that we have less, do less games than in general. But I still think we should basically best of 1 these. What I would rather do is best of 1 all of these tonight, and then maybe replay some of the ones that didn't actually get a real game tomorrow. Because I think this is probably going to be a stream where there'll be a lot of chatting about lines and discussions and stuff like that. Today, I'm basically probably going to play somewhat terribly, but I'm going to play everything without... I'm going to try and play as many hands without discussing with Joe what optimal lines are that we think. And then tomorrow, Joe, I was thinking basically almost rerunning the stream, but basically playing it open-handed. So that because I want to just again still get reps with Mew anyway, so I don't mind basically potentially punting the whole evening tonight and playing terribly, but just trying to figure out stuff. But then tomorrow playing out what's theoretically optimal, like as optimal lines as possible. I mean, it could turn like it kind of depends on how tonight goes, I guess, but or maybe even just a couple of specific matchups tomorrow that we just play somewhat open-handed in terms of, you know, kind of like matchup busters. Based on a couple of the maybe poorer matchups of the night / the more likely matchups that we'll see in Brisbane and Salt Lake and Liverpool and all of these tournaments that are just around the corner now.
Sure. Sounds good to me. So are you ready to get into it?
Just gonna lay out this Mew list very quickly. Cool. Obviously, again, that will very much depend on how much I want to cry by the end of tonight's stream.
But can't wait to see Mew get a pasting. So actually, the Play Limitless stats are quite different to the Trainer Hill stats. because there's a number that are like 30 and something percent, but when I change the ranges to like larger tournaments, Mew seems like even stronger. So it's like Mew's been losing to a lot of these decks in like the smaller tournaments, I guess, from what I can tell by the numbers when I'm trying to like drill into it on Trainer Hill. So that's a small interesting thing.
So yeah, like I said, this is our current standard Mew build. Pretty simple. We're not playing anything particularly fancy in this build, and I don't think we'd want to in this instance, just because we want to see what a baseline Mew can do in terms of win rate. There's 8 decks on the table. I will be happy if I go 4-4 today, to be honest. So that's the aim. The aim is 4-4. Anything more, I think I will really struggle working at, or really struggle finding reason not to play Mew.
Yeah.
Anything that less, you then have to start thinking about, potential. What's the potential likelihood of these decks coming up? How many are you going to face turn one, day one, that kind of thing. Kicking things off with me starting and a mulligan, which is not ideal, but could be worse. Feel free to take your bonus Werther. And I will draw. Okay, so I believe the only deck in standard right now playing Snorlax is Surfetch, so I think it's fairly easy to assume we're looking at a Surfetched deck here. Surfetch plays a lot of training courts, so I'm considering debating this training court placement to try and clog the hand up for Joe a little bit. We need to draw some cards here, so we're definitely doing this. How much do we need to go off this turn? Realistically, hopefully not a lot if we put a Meloetta in the active. How much can I go off this turn? Not a huge amount without discarding a Sparkle. And I kind of want Sparkle for next turn. Definitely getting one of these.
Sounds good.
How much do I need to put a 1 prizer in the active against this deck? Is this going to punish me? This might punish me. Let's get a Meloetta. Oh, there was one other thing I was meant to search. 1, 2. I'll attach and I will draw 2 cards. I'll pass. I've only ever played this matchup going second, and it's a whole lot easier to know what to do going second because it usually involves Meloettering and then hitting them. Will Jack's self-esteem be intact for Liverpool after this stream? Well, luckily, after this stream, we still have another 5 weeks until Liverpool, so I have time have time to build it back up.
Strong legs.
I suppose the other alternative we could do, Joe, is play best of threes tonight and just do 4 matchups and then do the other 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Oops, where am I going? Get back in there, you. Don't attach.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just lax for 4.
So, boss would be brilliant. There's no question. Don't think I need. Oh, but I want to save these. I can't. I can't sit on this. Really. I also have ropes. Unfortunately, from my 2-card Genesect, I did draw one of my 2 fusion energy, which is really frustrating.
That's a classic, isn't it?
So I could attach the energy, play towards boss, or I could sparkle and play towards rope and draw an extra card. I think I Genesect first and then make a decision. So I'll Genesect for 3. Okay. So difficult. So difficult. I'll Genesect for 5. Okay. Okay. I will play an escape rope. I'll play a sparkle. And I'll Genesect for a final 2 cards, and then I will Melodious Echo. What is this game? This is Tabletop Simulator. Sounds like about ready. Prefer to see best of 3. Interesting.
Raining Courts.
Mm-hmm. Oh. On his head.
On your head, son. Pull for mates.
Cool for your mate. So what have you got in your hand? You've got 2 energy, a Zapdos, a Cincino, and 4 mystery cards. As many as 4 mystery cards.
Ooh, mystery card.
Yes. I'll chance it for 2. And I'll copy Max Miracle. Sparkle isn't literally useless because I'm about to jump this Mew back into the deck and be able to Sparkle and attach in a turn Jack, so I shouldn't have discarded the Sparkle there. I don't need anything in this hand. I don't need to turbo through cards anymore. I need exactly this card for the rest of the game.
Make do.
Oh, you're right. I can't just free retreat. Hold on. I need to play a switching card to do that. Correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Make do.
Oh, which meant I could actually draw 1 extra card. Hold on. There we go. Oh, my turn is completely different. Okay, that's fine. We will continue next turn. It's not
My
completely
turn
different.
is completely
It's
different.
not completely different. I can just draw a few more cards with Genesect, but it's fine. I wish there was a... I never know how to orient my cards on tabletop. Because you don't... Like, vertically works on the bench, but then it doesn't work in the active. But horizontally works in the active, it doesn't work on the bench.
Can never draw enough cards. I'll pass.
Oh, boss. Sorry, that's meant to be there.
The draw card.
It's
Yeah.
very much meant to be that one. I have no damage on me, but I still think I need to shuffle in because this is a 3 prize Pokemon. So I do have to play this to be able to shuffle in and take a KO. I will play these cards and pretend I didn't draw them last turn off the 1 extra card I could have drawn. And it's a heads. Do I have to show you the card? Oh, I get to select
Any
a mystery card. Oh.
Come on, Jack.
This is broken. Is it this or is it this? Will it be this one here? So I can always get that. So it might be this one here, or it might just be this one here, or it might be this one here. Actually, thinking about it, because we can. What are we more likely to draw? We have 2 of these. We have 2 of each. That doesn't help at all.
This didn't help at all.
I think I want to promote that. So I think it is this mystery card. Sorry, I'm also going to fog crystal for psychic energy on this Mew. Seems sensible. What is going on tonight? I feel like I'm lagging tonight. I don't know whether I sound laggy.
You do sound laggy on Discord.
Oh dear. I think I'm dead. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I'm going to draw 2 cards in my first Genesect. And I'm going to Psychic Leap into the deck.
I'll make do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get to take a prize. Busted. You can't see that. It's meant to be in my hand. What's going on? I feel like I'm going to DC in a second, Joe.
Yeah, probably.
Luckily, it was a card I think you already knew was in my hand, so if anything, it was Mind Games.
If anything.
And by if anything, I certainly mean, yes, it was obviously Mind Games.
So I'm actually in a bit of a tricky situation, huh?
The scary thing is about this game plan of just killing the draw engine is because we're not playing Marnie, Joe can potentially still be holding combos, which sucks.
Oh, training core. Yeah, but I still can't do anything this turn, can I, right?
No, I was just saying, like, obviously the idea in this matchup is you want to stop them from assembling their combo, i.e. killing the draw engine, but the best thing in the world to do is also try and weave in a Marnie if you decide to play it.
I don't even know what a good decision looks like this turn, honestly. This just looks terrible for me. I'm going to pass.
Attach. Oh god, this is this is so all over the place. So laggy. I'm gonna boss this. Oh god, I didn't. So I'm letting go of cards, but it doesn't let go of them immediately. So they just end up sort of flinging in the direction of wherever I'm pointing.
Fling.
No, that's not in my hand. Come on. There we go. I will replace this and draw 3 cards.
Hello? Oh, with Genesect.
The Genesect.
Hello?
What? Is that not what it does? No. Oh. Let go. Okay. Dice. Ruh. No, go into the discard, please. Into the discard, please. Search. What do I actually want here? Is it this? Or is it just this? This kind of does it, right? And we can just discard that and that, draw 3. Or draw 1, discard after the draw 1. Because this looks kind of sucky if I draw more of those. Given that I have no, well, only 1 discard card left. I'll take a Mystery Ultra Ball. Okay, I'll take a Mystery Ultra Ball. This and this. I'll get this. I'll draw 3 in my second Genesect. And I will Echo. Echo Falls.
Yeah, this is looking very much like a losing game. Turns out doing nothing for 4 turns is too many. Yeah, we'll go to the next.
Okay.
Really weird. I'd like to start.
Mm-hmm. Flip. I can't move cards. What? What is happening? My internet's fine. Like, I haven't dropped any frames from streaming, so I don't know what's happening.
Your Discord's boot.
Huh. Do I sound fine on stream chat, or am I roboty on stream as well?
Pass.
You sound perfect. What a compliment. Okay, so I kind of put myself in a bit of a weird position last game by putting 2 fusion energy on the Meloetta, because it meant I couldn't really Meloetta again, but I still think it's worth doing again this game. No, it's not worth doing yet. I need to... Can I take it off, please? Okay, it's going to ping somewhere in a second. Sorry, bear with. I don't know where it's gone. I just heard This is so frustrating.
Let me help with that.
Excuse me, opponent. Would you mind just holding my cards for me? What do we want? Okay.
I guess it's my internet then, right? If it's only me and TTS.
But you sound fine for me? I don't know.
Let me run a speed test.
The classic dropping cards in the void and having your opponent pick them up.
Yeah,
I'll
mine's
take them all.
steady, but it's pretty boot. It's like way below where it should be. But it's stable.
I'll do one momentarily.
Mine also cut yesterday, which was really annoying.
Ah,
I'll do it, Jack.
You know where that energy is meant to be.
Genesect, yes.
Stop. This is so stupid. Okay. Alright. I'll draw 3 cards. We've actually prized 2 Genesects here, so it's pretty awkward. I'm gonna get another Mew, I think. And then make another classic play. And then bench this. And Genesect number 2 for 5. Cool. And I will take a prize card. Okay, yeah, I'm getting 55 meg, so I think it's not me.
It might be you. Oh.
Oh.
Hello?
In terms of score, Joe, am I marking individual games or are we marking best of 3s? I think best of 3s.
What's even showing? Are you showing that you're
It's
up
just-
against a fetched?
No, it's literally just one. It's just 0, 0, 0.
I think you should still do the decks, but I guess you can just do them
Oh,
as
yeah.
they come.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
It's more. It was because we did a last minute change that I actually haven't updated the stuff.
But yeah, I would just put Surfetch and then like 1-0. And I'll just come in and swing at you.
Okay, so already Joe has represented more pressure than last game, which is
Insane, right?
really not ideal. Is actually
Took
what I was
one prize
thinking of.
before turn 5.
And this hand really isn't the one.
Oh, it's one of these hands.
Mm-hmm. And with only 2 Genesects, it's really not ideal. We'll play a rope. Yeah, I thought you might do that.
Not my draw cards, please. Not my draw cards.
You're so nasty, you are. Have to take a bit of a... So, options are... because we've lost 2 Sparkle Energy already, Fusion Energy already, this is kind of awkward. Which again is why I don't ever like putting 2 fusions on a Meloetta, but we kind of had to that turn. Okay, options are 1, we can Sparkle for a guaranteed KO. 2, we can boss for a KO on a better target. But we don't guarantee any energy. 3, we can just draw 3 cards first and reevaluate the situation. Let's reevaluate the situation by drawing 3 from our first Genesect. That's the situation, is it? That is the...
Jack the situation old.
Well, let's get rid of them, because we don't want them.
Oh.
Am I too far behind if I don't take a knockout this turn? Realistically, I can heal any damage off. I can just promote immune and heal any damage off. So damage-wise, not really, but it gives Joe more time. And time is not what I like. But taking this Galarian Zapdos prize is pointless, almost. So how many outs do I have? Hold on. I have 2 Fog Crystal, 2 Energy, 3 Energy. I have 2 Fog Crystal, 4 Energy. I have 2 Fog Crystal and 4 Energy. And crammed. I'm drawing 4 cards in a 29 card deck. That doesn't sound great. Let's do it. Give me a these. I'll draw 4. Okay. We hit an energy card, which is great news.
As planned.
As planned. Problem is with this energy card, I can't jump back in. Boing. If
Of course you can jump back in.
I don't do enough damage.
Oh, what now? Yeah, I guess now, like this turn, you can't.
No, and I don't want
But you don't need to this turn.
to.
It is when you take 3 prize cards.
But next turn I'm gonna take a third and jump back in, and there's still 3 prizes on my board,
Yeah, that's the problem.
which is why I think I need to do it this turn. So I will do it this turn. See ya.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
I've taken 2 prizes. You're doing 240, 200. Oh. I think it's better, Joe. I think the internet might have.
It's getting a bit better, yeah.
Do I sound less? Like...
Yeah, you sound fine now.
Wonderful. Cat20, thanks so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. 43 subs in the past month is insane. Thanks for the support. We're hoping to keep this momentum going once Brilliant Stars comes out as well on PTCGO or PTCG Live. Ooh.
Said the magic words, have ya? I don't think I'm even meant to make do here. I think I will just lax for 4 cards.
Mm-hmm. I'll relax, will you?
Relax. Thanks, Mr. Peanut. How dare you say the T in the new live client? Oh, can all the live memes come back at last?
Is it finally time for live memes again?
Finally. beta in Canada. It's what they did for Unite, right? So I think doesn't surprise me. There could be different waves of beta as well. It could begin in Canada and then have more open beta.
I think rope is only good against this deck early because I think there's too many targets on the board that just aren't. I think in this matchup I need to be taking off important things when I can, and I think after like turn 2 or 3 you always have expendable things like Snorlax and Zapdos. So I think rope gets weaker as the game goes on.
There's will people be trying Unite? Unite's already got a scene. It's already got a competitive scene that's like all grassroots at the moment. But yeah, there'll definitely be some good players in attendance. I wonder if the price tag will entice some non-Unite gamers to get involved. Some speedy Ice Rider with Cincino. We haven't played much of that on tabletop. I've played most of that IRL.
Ooh, that was a tease, wasn't it? Funny turn. Very funny turn. I'll draw 2.
Jack, you were top 5 global of Mario Strikers Charge Football. That's wild. Such a fun game. I'm really excited for the new one. Who did you main? Mr. Peanut gifting a sub to Brett. Thank you so much, Mr. Peanut.
I actually think this is wrong. I think I sparkle. And I think I just have to really, really hope you don't have it from a 7-card hand. I'll draw 2 for my last Genesect, and I will Max Miracle you. And as I say, really, really, really pray you don't have cards that you need. If Joe gets 3 Cincino down next turn, this is over. So I have a triangle strategy coming out in a month.
Point deck. Well, I actually have none of the pieces currently in hand. So I have the option to Sonya first and double dig for energy plus ball search card. Or I can research the lot.
Thank you very much for reminding me to take a prize again. For some reason I'm forgetting to do that tonight.
I think it's just pitch and dig as deep as possible, right? It can't be Sonya and look for just the ball search outs off of 4. I think it's just the big dig.
Won't be reminding me at a regional. I would really like to think I can remember at a regional. He's playing cards with confidence. Does that mean he got it?
With confidence.
Oh, he's taken a card with confidence. He's discarded a training court, which means he's got another one in hand, probably. Oh no, there's no energy in the discard. Okay, that makes more sense.
Make do.
Oh, he might have one in hand. Genius. This is a roller coaster.
Make do.
He's still playing cards with confidence. That's not good.
We'll play the courts.
Yeah.
This is where things get out of hand. Charge 'ems, attach 'ems. Yeah.
What could I have done differently? Unsure.
Oh, I forgot you can have an up to 20-person squad in this game. That's a lot, right? Because you only field like 6 players, don't you, in the game? So 20 is like you should always have people online to just jam games with like full teams. That would be crazy, actually. I'll have to get good. I didn't play like ranked on the Wii, but I played the game like a good amount. I don't think I'm like global tier, so it'll probably just be trash. Like in comparison, but it's a game that I'll definitely pick up and play. Yeah, it's gonna have like a clan type feel, basically, right? That's wild. CKPK, I've tried Baby Malt in the Arceus deck, and it's not come off as much as I'd like to. Mostly because you strip so much of the energy out of the deck for just like via Arceus anyway. And it's weird, like trying to have like the late game Clara plays, unless you're also playing it with like Inteleon line, and then you're doing this whole juggle of Arceus, Inteleon, and the dark stuff. So it's not as good as I was hoping it would be in the Dark Arceus. I like where your head's at, though. It does force that race in a lot of instances. But usually you give up the one prize anyway as Arceus, especially if you go first into them. Played.
Tower for 2. Hand size?
6.
Genesect for 4. Oh, I'm just going to move the energy.
Yeah, it's alright. It wasn't on the same wavelength.
Oh wait, I can't jump. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I shouldn't have evolved this one.
Certainly can't jump. Do you want to take it back? Because that's obviously what you're lining up for.
Yeah, I mean, I've drawn like 4 more cards than I should have.
Yes.
So stupid. I mean, I think I lose anyway, but
I'll play towards needing boss just to see if I get there anyway.
yeah, I need you to miss boss or Clara for like 2 turns.
Yes, that's a lot of turns.
Because I have no switching outs. So I have to promote Meloetta. Yeah, I mean, I'll KO you and waste the rest of my damage.
Yeah, I actually have the lot anyway.
Oh.
Just have this court boss.
Yeah. Should have seen that. I've done that a couple of times in in games online and stuff as well. It's so stupid. I'll go first.
Yep. Okay. Have we found space for belt? No, not yet. We haven't touched it, Connor. We've just done the Mincino change so far. I really don't want to cut anything because it feels like you're already walking a consistency tightrope. Wait like a toiga. Yes, you are very toit.
Do you want to take for one?
What do I think about Cross Switcher and Medicham and Ice Rider? I like Cross Switchers more. Medicham's kind of cool. If you play Cincino build, I can get bought on the Medicham stuff because you get a lot of value for having an extra turn. Like, you can be very far away from the combo and still panic Medicham. Which is kind of nice. I do like panicking to solve lots of issues.
You want to be on this side of the matchup. I'll draw 3.
Is there a list floating around? We didn't get to look at our other lists from yesterday, so we might look at those and I can spread out the icy build.
Don't know where the space is, but I tell you what, if people are playing around 3 prizes as for Moltres, they're going to be real sad when you hit them with a choice belt. Wait, no they're not, it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything.
10 damage short. They're going to be real sad when you hit with a choice belt Zigzagoon ping. Oh, you can't
It's
do
most.
that, I've got fusion.
It's not for Mew. It's just for like more general matchups where your damage is.
Oh
like,
yeah, I was going to say it doesn't need. It doesn't need. Not for me. You really are worrying me with all of this ball search turn 1, Joe.
You're really getting everything out, Joe.
I already feel like I'm.
Court retreat.
Yeah, I already feel like I'm in a pretty scary position. It's so stupid that I'm scared of, like, I already feel like I'm a bit in a scary position, but it's just because you can never really miss your combo now.
Let's munch for 5. Munch.
Yeah. Start thinking of this.
How's it going, Ryan? Yeah, bingo. We're on tabletop sim.
Rope into the other Mew. And then, yeah, I'll retreat.
Twisty.
Oh, my hand is so stupid. I need these cards, but I might need these cards, so I can't use these cards because I might need these cards. So, do I have to draw one? That seems quite poor. We will cram away a tablet.
Mark, good evening. Ryan, this would be one of the matchups where you'd like an Oricorio. Ice Rider's another matchup, yep. Rapid Strike Mali's a matchup. Mirror to an extent, so you're forcing more like tabs and stuff.
Sorry, let me actually do this.
I guess that's not even true.
By getting
Mirror's
this
not even.
and getting this. Booming.
I guess it makes the it makes double turbo worse.
Genesect for 4. Attach return. Genesect for 1. I will Psychic Leap, and I will not use its effect.
I repeat, not.
I repeat, will not be using the effect. Oh, I actually need to update the score, don't I?
It is one apiece. Let's make do. It does feel bad, but I think everything might just be going here.
Everything must go.
Everything must go.
That really worries me because that's 7 extra cards you get to see, which is 7 cards closer to your combo.
Oops.
You're not a fan of that combo.
Make me number 2. Make do number 3.
We should do this and then do this again with me playing a Marnie.
Court. Don't play Marnie, Jack. Don't tech for me. It's not like my entire deck's a tech for yours. You'll go. You'll go.
Yeah, I'm just finding my mouse.
Sorry.
Calm down.
I'm coming.
Right, give me this for a start.
You haven't. Sure you don't want the one without the balloon? Oh. Oh, the slow heads.
The slow roll. What is the best card here? The best card here is probably a... Could be an energy card.
Oricorio is not a huge mirror attack. Oricorio is mostly for these, like, Hoopas, and I would say, like, it's big for Rapid Strike. Mally.
Let me add the M word on the end there.
I had to add Mally because we don't have to
think about other Rapid Strike decks.
Think about Rapid Strike.
I can't work out whether it's this or this, because this could be pretty good next turn. But I need to do that anyway next turn. I need to do that the following turn. So I should actually get this. I need this in like 2 turns time, not next turn.
I'll deal with you later.
Really would be nice to draw enough to be able to do that. I'll just get a replacement stadium, I think.
Yeah.
Can't really ever argue with that one. I'll draw 2 from my first Genesect. Wowzers. And I will Max Miracle for the KO.
Make do. Make do. Away, quick ball. Those certainly are the best 2 cards I could have drawn.
Oh, Joe. Yeah, I thought it would be those ones, actually. God's sake.
I was meant to do this first. I'm not damaging myself today, son.
Oh, come on.
I'm also getting an extra energy out, and then I will take my prize.
Oh, I've definitely just put them into the deck. I need to go to the prize, the discard pile. Okay, cool, draw. Well, I really wanted to promote a Malouetta, to be honest, when I'm jumping back in now, but alas, give me this. How many hand cards? Ooh.
8.
Enough. Thank you. Enough.
Thank you. Quite enough of your nastiness.
I will draw 2 cards.
Don't cut double turbo, it's broken. Wait a minute. There's nothing you want to cut.
Wait. 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 Do I take a Mew VMAX or do I value random cards over it?
Cutting a Mew V, which is madness. Stop this madness in the name of your king.
think I value random cards over a random card over a Mew VMAX. That's not true.
Ooh, random card.
I think I value a Mew VMAX over a random card. I've changed my mind. I'll use my second Genesect to draw for 3. I'm going to put a choice belt here just to really throw you off the scent.
Yes.
And I'm gonna jump straight back into the deck and promote this one, so you think I might have a balloon in my deck. You like that?
How does he come up with it?
Tell you what. God, I'm in danger. Do you want some leftover tortellini, Jack? I would love some leftover tortellini. But unfortunately I'm streaming tonight, so I can't come over for leftover tortellini.
Leftover? Left over. Just these. Make do. Training court. Your move.
Yugi. Yugi. Oh.
You haven't.
I was quite chuffed with that one, I'm not going to lie to you.
That is the worst ever.
Yugi. Oh.
Ew.
Oh, my head hurts.
That's more or less how he made it through Dual Kingdom. Just top deck.
Just oohing. What has happened there? Oh, I feel like your
the
internet.
lag spikes back.
Oh.
May I introduce you to lag spike? Where are we off to? Jumping beam. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I might. Oh, wait. Let me think about this. Actually, oh, sorry. I actually shouldn't evolve into this VMAX yet. I'm going to really struggle taking it off. Okay, I didn't struggle. Because I've just realised I actually can't KO this and not leave a 3-prizer in the active, so...
Do no be doing that.
Does that mean I shouldn't sparkle, is the next question.
And that's the twist.
But I'm only drawing 1 card. Oh, whatever. I will... Oh, for goodness sake. I'll draw 2.
It's always the answer, corn dog. Just outdraw everything. Like if this was round 1 of a regionals, I think this game would go to time probably.
Oh yeah, we've been
So
playing for an hour. And 10 minutes.
Jack would be shaking my hand at pace and signing that match slip as a tie.
Oh yeah.
And saying, "See you later." But hopefully not later.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah, true, Gondog. Do you want me to have a look for you?
Joe, can you take 5 cards off the top of my deck, please?
Yes.
Your internet is booed. I'm now just blaming you.
I mean, it's probably me.
I'm now at the point of and I've even missed after all of that. I haven't even hit it. I bet it was in the 2 cards I put to the bottom, wasn't it? Accidentally. Well. I will draw 4. Energy. Ooh, an energy card. I will echo for KO. That turn read didn't have to be that long, but just because of how long it takes me to move cards around.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just in a losing spot from here, honestly. I've got rid of 2 boss and pad in my opening... Well, my opening hand had boss pad. So I'm in a very bad spot. I'll make do and see if I can get myself out of this ruckus. I'll make do this guy. And then I'll make do this guy. Yeah, this just isn't helpful. I think I have lost the game. So what happened this game that went wrong? You go prize, prize. I respond, you go prize. How did you take prize 4? So how did you take prize 3? You did a jump gust.
Yeah.
And I had to pass into jump gust, right? Yeah, I passed into jump gust. This just feels so bad. Jumping on 3 is like the crux of how this deck loses, because it needs to have its things and boss in hand, and I just like didn't. Because now it just doesn't matter what I do now, right? You already have all the attackers you need forever. The only other win con is if you just like don't have your last VMAX or something. But even then, you could gust KO. So yeah, I mean, the game is yours. Nice win.
Didn't feel clean, but I tell you what, it felt more winnable than when Connor battered me at the weekend.
I don't really know what went to... Like, the first game, I didn't really do much pressure into you at all.
No.
This last game, though, I had, like, the optimal board and had a full hand of 7 cards.
It might just be one of those where... Because I did have... What did you do?
Connor, you think I'm not very good with the deck? Cool.
It might just be one of those where because I pretty much did everything I needed to that game, it can't beat a Mew that can do everything it needs to. Even, like, in the...
Are you telling me people online are not playing to their outs, Jack? I won't have that.
Oh, certainly not. I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, actually scary. Like, I don't know how I could have... When I went for the research sheet, I know it was a big risk.
So what did you have pre-research? What was the debate there?
Like I had no cards. I just got rid of a boss, a Clara, and my top deck was Pad, and it was like I'm gonna die if I don't do anything. I was looking for the Hooper response KO right on Meloetta,
Yeah, so you got that, but
which
you had to give up boss pad to do so.
oh sorry, it was a Mew active that took the first prize, right? So I wasn't looking for I was just looking for Cinccino's. I just had like no draw at all. Like I didn't have even like a Sonya or anything. I think if I have Sonya, I just chill. But yeah, I think just like top decking Power Pad was obviously horrific. Actually, it wasn't top deck. It was one make do because I was hoping to make do into a usable supporter, like Sonya or Birdkeeper, and that's where the pad comes in, and that's when everything spirals. So maybe I had to rip the bandage earlier on Boss Clara, and it was like Training Court or something. Because otherwise, I'm just like passing into you again with Lax. It just didn't feel very good.
How many court does the deck play? 3.
Yeah, 3 court.
Okay.
It has a lot of energy recovery, so I don't think it's like actually a problem. Like the court's not a big problem,
No.
especially against Mew when they only have 2 counter stadiums.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you know what you have to do, and this is your list without any hand disruption, right? And we've considered if we want to make it closer, you could always play Armani and make life very awkward. Especially because Mew is like, especially with the double rope, the bosses, you make it your prerogative to always be knocking out Cinccino, so they never like rebuild to like 8 cards or 10 cards or whatever. They rebuild to like 7, and it's like not very good. So yeah, I mean, that's a really good start because this is the current lowest win rate deck in Standard, and the deck that I played has even improved. And it not only well, it's 1-2 and lost 1. Let's try a different way of me doing the same thing.
Let's try repeating this. Ooh, what's the malevolent charge, isn't it? You're going to be saying malevolent charge a lot this evening, I imagine.
That is my day. I'll go first. Sorry, I'm going second.
Oh,
Because
you've said first. You said the F word. Oh god.
No.
Okay.
Must have been Discord. I said second. I said you're going first.
Oh.
Let me do it. Just come on.
So stupid.
Spoon
Go.
feed.
Go.
Let me do it.
This is so stupid. Joe, could you select a Genesect from my deck, please? You don't need to.
For God's
You
sake.
don't need to. You don't.
I can place it appropriately.
Right, what else do we have?
What do we think about Duraludon? We're going to try it later.
Probably tomorrow.
We're going to try it tomorrow. Because it is already 9:30, yes. And we've played 1 matchup. That's a pretty good 1, I would say.
I think there's no better one.
No better un.
No better un. God, we are.
We're not only playing this for Liverpool, we're playing it for Lille as well, clearly. I will draw Un.
God, I hate us.
Yeah, right. I think it's a lot more of a consistent deck now. Do I think both legendary fleet-footed beasts will see play in the immediate brilliant meta? No.
Only Raikou, right?
Hello?
Is it safe to say Arceus remedies Duraludon's Luke Metal Syndrome hands? Definitely feels like it. Not entirely, because you still only play 7 basics and your first turn is still usually research, hope to find 2. But if you do get to find 2, you then get to Arceus V-Star, and then you get to do some really powerful stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will tower for 1. I will throw away a Drizzle that I just drew. I will bench yet another Sobble. And I'll pass to you.
I don't know why my...
Have you got a ruler out, Jack?
It's not letting me do anything.
Are you on grab? You an arrow man at the top? Why are you a ruler man? Top left.
Oh, for goodness sake. Tools.
Don't ever tell me that Jack doesn't check all the angles of winning this game.
Draw. No,
Okay.
it's just opened up a menu. Okay, draw. I feel like Discord really does crumble when there's a, not Discord, Tabletop really does crumble when there's a slight little bit of lag.
There's no angle that Jack hasn't tried to win this game, so just let that be known. Finding the lines, yeah, that's a better analogy. You want to see perfect lines of play come to Jack Hold. Oh dear, embarrassing. Go on to VR. Oh yeah.
Please come on in VR, Rab.
We had such a fun night.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. I'll draw 2 cards.
Dare ya.
So we're still in a position where we want to be jumping later on, but we have way less good jump targets. I was thinking earlier on, well not earlier on, but when we were talking about matchups earlier on, and you said that Surfetch was the least winningest matchup. I can see why, because this I think probably bricks a bit more, but I think this, when it gets set up, is a way scarier matchup.
Probably. I mean, like I said, I'm doing the same tactic. Why same?
Sorry, what am I even doing?
Measured approach. That's a good one as well. How much tool drop have we tested? It's been mostly theory for tool drop. I don't think it's that strong of a deck, just because you're feeding, or like to actually represent pressure, you're usually putting down too many 2 prizes. And if you want to go down a 1 prize route with the deck, you just won't be doing anything for too many turns.
What do I even get? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just max miracle for the K.
Shady deal.
So I had an interesting debate there, Joe, of whether to rope you out of the way. Probably end up having to take the Tapu Koko, but keeping this on board so that you have to find net. But I'm pretty sure
this list does play 4 net though, right?
And
unlike
also,
Casino, this plays a lot of
Yeah, and also you can net at any time, whereas you have to now you have to Clara or Rod. Well, you can Rod on the same turn, but it's a bit awkward, or you have to Clara, rather than being able to do anything anything else that's powerful. So there was a small debate as to whether to leave the Moltres there. But I think it was wrong.
I think I'm doing it like this. The next turn, do that stuff.
Yes, yes.
I'm actually not doing that. Am
No,
I?
no.
It's so close. It's really close. Yeah, I will take the one. You know what? You know what? I've convinced myself. I'm a genius. So I'll court in that case. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do that actually, and then I'll swing. Yeah, we've played some Leonzard on here before. Basti. How many Ultra Balls is it playing? I don't even think it's playing many Ultra Balls. Yeah, it doesn't play any Ultra Balls. Our list. Our list is playing upgraded Cincino. Oh, sorry, upgraded Mincino. It's playing Magma Basin, and it's playing Manaphy, obviously, and Roseanne's Backup. Oh, and Cynthia's Aspiration. So a lot of new cards, but Ultra is not among them.
Okay.
NordVPN. I've heard this joke a lot now. Like, I made the joke, but Jack apparently already made the joke, and yeah, the NordVPN. Those adverts sink in, right? It actually works. Buongiorno. What a line.
How you doing, Sam? It's really weird discarding these cards because I think my hand is like really strong, but I have to keep digging so that when I shuffle in I can still do powerful stuff, and I'm not. So I have to kind of cautiously burn some cards here, which is really weird.
You're telling me a deck that plays 12 to 16 tools isn't the Bediff? 12 to 16? Bro, I'm at 18. You need 12 just to, or you need 10 just to take a knockout on stuff, right?
Wait, Joseph.
But wait, there's more.
If I boss you...
They'll never find out.
Oh, this is so weird because...
Here I am in Canada waiting to stay on TCG, or sorry, wanting to stay on TCGO just to play Expanded.
Oh, I'll take a Drizar.
Yeah. I will pick the one you selected.
Please. I'll draw 2 cards.
As intended.
I'll try again, Joe. Thank you.
Not again.
I'll draw 1 more card.
When I see Fashion Mall,
and I will copy Max Miracle.
I must play it. He will be mine. Right. Let's make a deal, shall we?
Let's do a deal.
A grubby deal. Really use a few more cards, to be honest. So I'm just going to grab a research, I think.
How many dark does the list play? Is it 8? No.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Right, fine, I'll just search it.
I'd love to tell. I'll search my deck actually and tell you. Yeah, I'd say if I was to guess, about 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-oh, there's one.
7. Oh, spotted.
Get it.
Saw that one.
Saw it. Good thing you saw that in time. Let's do that.
There you. From lists you've seen as of current format Cawthorn list, how many people are still playing the Sableye? Because I remember it was like a staple one-off for a while, but I think a lot of people started cutting it, right?
I think it's still a reasonable one-off, but it's mostly just Wheeze that's come in now to improve Jolteon and Rapid matchups.
Gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
Which is great because you get to cut that for this format, which gives you a whole
That
lot of
is
space.
good, isn't it? Right, let's court this mother back. Let's incense this mother out, and let's grab
Something powerful, I expect.
these cards. And I'm just gonna net again. And I'm not still searching the deck, am I? Yes, I am, because I'm grabbing this. And I'm pressing R. Pressing R. Pressing R. Oh, I need to search again, because I'm stupid. R. So next turn, what you're trying to do is take a Meloetta KO. That's what you're up to. I can see that's what you're up to. Very clever.
Very
Or
clever,
at least,
that is, actually.
at least be leaping away. At least.
I'm going to take Genesect next turn just to really throw a spanner in the works.
I'll hit for 90 in response to that.
Oh, I thought I'd pressed it. That's where I'm drawing my 1 card for turn from.
Yeah, Zap Boot is a nice little package in the deck. Zapdos just gets so much stronger with Choice Belt. So good.
Should have definitely done this first. Pretend you didn't see the power. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're always promoting this anyway, but... yeah, I'll go into the mirror. Obviously. Oh, a power. Cool.
Where'd that come from?
Spotty. So, boss or power is what we want.
And energy. Well, I guess not always energy. If you want to leap. Yeah, leaping's better than Meloetta.
We'll draw 3.
Leap.
Why did I say energy? Did I say... Oh no, I said boss or power and you said energy.
I said energy.
Really threw me off there, Joe.
Especially when I've hit energy.
I was like, I hit the fog crystal. I was like, that's busted. Wait, why do I need this again?
Wait, this isn't the
I
important
can't
part.
remember why I needed this one actually. If I attach here and you gust KO this, I am out of energy. Well, not out, but I have.
You can attach to Meloetta, and it means if you miss, you still take the prize and leave a 1 prizer active.
Oh, I see. Oh, I was interesting. I was considering going here.
I think,
What are our outs?
especially
One,
with
two.
it's my court in play, I don't think you care necessarily that Meloetta dies with 2 energy on it because you just get 1 back.
Oh no, but Joe, I'm assuming I'm not going to miss for a start.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hold on. I can draw more cards by doing this. Discarding this. Yeah, as I expected.
Tell you what, now, wait.
Wait, I don't need to do that yet, because I now get to
Yes.
pick... Oh, this is genius.
Yes.
Leave it on top. Oh, okay. I'll draw 3. It's not what I wanted, but we will take it. Now
Yeah,
I have to
now
make
you can
that
attach
decision
wherever you
again.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll retreat.
Yeah, now splitting Muse makes a good amount of sense. It depends on
Depends
how
how many
many
powers I have, tablets I have left.
tabs.
Actually, it kind of does. Kind of does. Well, actually, this here is no different to it being here because I can't attack with a Mew either way. So yeah, it's better here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be pretty good there at some point.
Yeah, so yeah. No, not that one. This one, I believe.
Not Yunnan bread.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I've still got boatloads of retreating options. Go. Oh, a prize card. And by boatloads, I mean at least, maybe, hopefully one.
So the difference between this list and the Cincinnati list is I'm not capped at 170 this turn because I have Drizzly Kids.
Oh, cripes.
Which is certainly why I was bringing up a Meloetta.
Yeah, didn't think about that. I was literally just about to say, God, if this list played damage mods, I'd be in trouble.
Wait.
Oh, this is why Boss was better. This is why Boss was better. Luckily, he might have to Big Shady to do it, so...
I'm gonna quick.
Realistically, though,
This.
I mean, you take 2 prizes, so this is wrong. But realistically, though, if you take 1 prize, you can still double Gust. So it's not necessarily...
Oh, wait. I'm not quick balling this. I'm quick balling this. I forgot I had to do this.
I don't know. Maybe it was just straight up wrong.
Drizz.
It's weird. If I promote Meloetta there, you can just hit me with the Hooper, right? So you can build your combo this turn, and you can still boss me next turn.
But I'll be on... I won't win in 2 if I kill Meloetta this turn, right? Now I can win in 2 attacks with a boss. As long as you make a VMAX.
No, it's the same. It's the same, right? You take 1, you have 4 left. You can just boss 2 Genesects. You take 2. I'm never giving you a VMAX, right? So
yeah. I guess
it's the same. But
yeah, it's the same.
This is still wrong because you get an extra card because you take an extra prize.
I guess I'm using more cards to get the extra card. It's very much of a muchness, actually. The more we think about it. Right. So I will.
Oh, we had it anyway. All of this is pointless.
I'll do that, obviously. And let's charge a chap. Rim. And let's replay some chap. Does this make any sense? Yeah, it does, right? Because I can get one of the only things I can't get out of my deck. This. Let's deal again.
Hold on. What? Excuse me. I get to see what that card was. Thank you. Thought it might be.
thought you might.
I need to know I'm dead, please.
I will turn attach somewhere because that is actually genius.
An interesting thing to look back on.
Look what on?
Is whether there was any point where I could have attached a fusion energy to a Genesect and then promoted that, because then you are capped at 210. 170.
Also not true, because the deck plays belt, so
yeah. This one plays belt as well? Right, well you didn't tell me any of those treats. You expected me to just win without your knowledge of your 60, did you? It's also probably promoted.
What's going on here?
Draw a card. Don't know why you're over there.
List is playing Sableye, Ryan, yes.
Sableye as well, right, okay. How does this deck have a better win rate than Surfetch? That's really interesting. I feel like this
yeah, Surfetch does, but it's a much smaller sample size. Like, Surfetch has a higher win rate with a smaller sample size.
I think, yeah, okay, interesting.
You think this is harder?
Yeah, for sure. I think half the reason Surfetch gets stuck is because it can't kill the Genesect the turn I leap in.
Yes, that's been a problem. And Choice Belt would fix that, actually. You know, how we were saying it wasn't helpful in the mirror, in this matchup. It's not helpful in killing Muse, but it's certainly helpful at denying the leapfrog for free.
Because, yeah, this feels like way worse for me, right? I don't know how I'm winning this game from this position, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think you're toast from here.
You have a Clara, so you can always take the Meloa to KO, so I just have to hope. Well, I can't even replace the stadium, so you're all getting 2 energy, 3 energy. Yeah, I've got to really hope you don't have energy in your cards. Whilst also somehow drawing cards and not playing a Mew VMAX, which really is going to be quite tough.
A real toughie.
Can I play Mew VMAX here? Both of your Moltres, or your second Moltres will be going down. You probably play Rod, so...
Fetched is gone and we're just Hooper's belts. That's really interesting. The first rendition of the Cawthorn deck that we built was thicker Hooper and thicker belt, and I went back to putting Sableye back into this list. But the Surfetch build might be different entirely. Yeah, Surfetch is good for Jolteon, but it's also really good for Arceus, which is coming out, right? How's it going, Sander, by the way?
I just don't know what to do here.
And Hoopers take a long time to get through Arceus. That was the main reason I switched back to having some 2 prizes in here. But I do really think Belt is good. And we could make space. Oh, it would be so nice to not have to play Fighting Energy, though. If we basically just change the engine from basically what I'm playing right now to be Snorlax and
yeah,
what's it called? And Zapdos V.
I was going to say, instead of Surfetch, why don't you just play Zapdos V?
Zapdos V is so good with Belt as well, honestly.
I don't know what to do here. Is this Mew? Am I allowed to evolve this Mew? You need to Rod. I think I'm... maybe I'm not allowed to. We'll see. Problem is I'm drawing no cards, whether I play them VMAX or not, so I guess I shouldn't. I just need to retreat and attack.
Turbo Dark's the Copium. Ah, yes, another aggro deck that just hits too hard.
I can draw exactly one card, so let's do it, because it gets to be the card of my selection.
You know how last turn you said you'd never put down a mini VMAX against me?
Yeah. In my mind, because both Moltres are dead, I might be allowed to do this. I could be wrong, but
yeah, I mean it's fine. I'm just
it's funny that I made a boo-boo, Joe. Yes, yes.
You said the words and then immediately did
Draw
different
a card.
things.
I'm not listening anymore.
You are so toxic, Bernard. I'm not listening to you anymore.
I'm actually done with your
games.
Chitter chatter. I will take a KO with Echo.
Melodious, I presume.
Do, 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 do.
So I'll training core attach.
Have you considered cleansing gloves in the single prize dark deck? The only situation cleansing gloves is better than choice belt is if Mew is playing Oricorio and you need to KO a Meloetta with a Hooper. In every other situation, I'm almost certain choice belt is better. Admittedly, that is a pretty big situation. That comes up quite frequently. Oh yeah, gloves does help with Mally, actually, thinking about it. That's quite funny. Because that's just going to be a one prize race, right? But with gloves, you get to... Well, you should... I would have thought you're always taking the first prize anyway. So yeah, with gloves, I guess it means you can take prizes on Mallies, which is quite funny. I haven't thought about that matchup at all, so I could be wrong with that. But maybe it is. It's more than just a one prize race. Gloves is overly cute. Yeah, sorry, what's happening here? Oh, dealing, okay.
Dealings.
You just played 3 supporters at a turn, hello?
Yeah, I'll just take the one.
Yeah, probably. That's... Yeah, I'm probably going to scoop, actually, now I've seen you've got second Clara in hand.
Thought you might.
Yeah, this feels way scarier than Cincino. Because the other thing about Cincino is it's just raw draw and sometimes you miss it. This gets the pieces.
Much more vulnerable if the new player actually chooses to play hand disruption, but who would do that? Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
My hand changes just so much with my top deck. It's so sad. Just one of Marnie save it. It's timing. Could be a card that you see too early as Mew, and then it just does nothing. But it feels like there's key moments. Like, when Jack takes prize 3 and 4, those are the key moments of the game, realistically. And if you time a Marnie then, it's really good, of course. But it's finding a way to not draw the Marnie too early. Where it's just a hand card the whole time. When you have a strangely high amount of hand cards in this matchup because you need to save tablets for jumping back into the deck and stuff like that.
Okay, so I can get I can get a Genesect here to potentially draw 2 cards next turn if I attach 2 energy to it with Sparkle. That sounds terrible. But at the moment I will be passing. That's probably fine. Let's see what happens. Go. In a best of 3 environment, forcing them to play around Marnie game 2 and 3 is great as well. Yeah, you get the surprise game 1 and then game 2 They have to think. This is not the new client. This is Tabletop Simulator. I feel like we're going to get that question a lot today now that we've had news.
Passing.
Oh, and there it is. Oh no, it's not my first turn anymore, is it?
Wait, that's way cooler. Yeah, you can play this right now.
Okay.
And you make things nice and neat like Jack does.
Yes, all right.
Zimmer. Deal.
There's just no need, Joe. I'm really quite concerned about how little games we've played, how long we've been here.
Mew is Night March, right? It takes a long time. Deal.
Tabletop Sim pack opening streams when? Well.
Yeah, I'll just boot you. Tabletop does have pack opening simulator things. Am I looking for a better word than things? Yes, I am. What is that word, though?
I will leap for no effect.
I need to figure out if I can kill this with a Moltres this turn. And promoting actually is important for that endeavour. Double deal. Grab net to put an energy in the bin. Plus energy to hand. No, because I need the malt. Oh, I'm actually very close. Let's see if I can top deck into it. That is not a helpful card.
What is it?
It's another Hooper. It's not great.
Busted.
There could be a way. I just need to think for a minute because I'm tutoring 3 specifics. The deal has to be for net as one of the cards, so I can bin this energy to actually open up Raihan. So it actually probably isn't working unless I do other things. No, I don't. That really scared me. The wind, my only friend.
I hate you.
Right. So, are we having a development turn because Jack really isn't doing much? Probably sounds wise.
Just you wait, Jack. My prize is busted.
Let's make some deals.
Just you wait. Gonna get you.
Gonna get you is what you've gone for.
Gonna get you.
Ooga booga. What?
I hate development turns.
You're so boring, you and your turns.
Can still do it from here potentially.
Yeah. I am miles away though. I'll just make this. And I will pass.
I'm gonna mix.
Okay. Deal. ideal.
I guess I misplayed turn 1 in attacking with Meloetta. I should have paid retreat and attacked with the...
Charge up. Turn attack.
Interesting.
I will still mana you, I think.
Yes.
Because I don't really care about anything but the race anymore. And I just don't want to whiff stuff. Let's take our DOS. Is that right? I will quickly court and grab energy.
I'll skip.
Yeah.
You actually somehow manied me into a worse hand.
Incredible. Outplayed.
Yeah, really, I'm quite miffed about that one.
But this one feels a lot harder. This felt better for me to play as well. Maybe because I'm just not experienced enough with the Cincino list, but that felt more in my control.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's Cincino versus Inteleon in a nutshell, right?
Yep.
I'm in control of everything.
I'll go first. Oops.
You will begin, will you? You want to start, do you? I think Oricorio would significantly help that matchup, yeah. But I don't know if it's worth the space. I think if we're thinking there's going to be a variety of Moltres plus Hooper builds, it might be worth it. Do we think that'll be like more than 8%? Maybe. Maybe everyone's bored of losing to Molt Hooper. Tried to barrel in a few things. Tried it in like a 2-prize Darky box deck. Like a non-Arceus, like just Moltres Zapdos build. Tried it with Ice Rider. Tried it with Suicune. Tried it with lots of fire stuff. I've been very underwhelmed by the barrel. I know there's a lot of hype around it, and it is free value, which is nice. But I'm such a big fan of Cincino now. Like that attack is just so pog. I think it still comes in beneath Cincino and beneath Intel, but it's very space efficient, right? It's just a few slots compared to the others, which is like full on commit.
This is so spooky.
Spooky. Stop it, Jack. You're spooking me.
Oh, sorry. It's
Too spooky. I really don't want to have to play Oricorio in my deck. It would make me really sad. I think it's so boot. Right, you've really spooked me with that turn, Jack.
Stop.
have had to play some powers to do some stuff.
Yeah, I think I may have already spent a lot of damage that I wasn't meant to.
I'm going to panic Marnie. That is a genius panic Marnie.
Oh, really? I thought I was going to get a free win. Oh, come on. What a hand. What a manums.
Now, another question. God's sake, get in there, you. Yeah, I think I know the answer. This is always happening.
Good answer.
Go for it.
Oh, Joe. Oh.
Joe, your deck is so boring.
I've lost.
Is it? I've had it. The Marnie Path's done it then, has it?
Obviously, go. Oh, being so fetch, having in such a good mood. Now I'm just going to go 1-7 and still be really angry.
Really angry about all this, actually. Items. Boot.
I'll scoop.
Half you genius.
I don't even think, to be honest, I'm not even sure the path mattered too much thinking about it. I spent way too much damage turn 1.
Yeah.
That was just a bad Mew hand that I had to spend all that damage just to develop a board. Maybe I wasn't meant to develop a board. Maybe knowing that you're a Tergy attacker, just attaching to a Meloetta was good enough. But I still need to sparkle so I can have a boss. Oh, I don't know. This feels way harder than Sir Fetch did. Already.
Yeah, all right, Jack. I was really trying with that deck, and you've really...
If anything, it's a good thing.
Really had a go, haven't you?
Fine.
You really dug the knife in there. So Fetch is just the namesake. It's just a Cincino deck trying to use Galarian Moltres, basically, the one prizer. It's basically trying to do what the Cawthorn deck does in this matchup. Sir Fetched is for other matchups. Like right now in Standard, it's for Jolt. And it might just be wrong in Post Brilliant. Maybe right-hand Zap Boot is enough and it gives you choice belt space because you don't need to play the legs of the Zap, the baby Zap. Interesting. I really would like to have more space in that deck, so... I'm game. Ah, this is a scarier turn.
Was I meant to... hold on. I don't know whether I'm meant to do this. Let me think.
Ah, because
yes. Of path. The exact reason I lost last game. Oh, I've done it. Whatever. Genesect.
No, your second flip for the second part of the crown. It's still my phone off. It's buzzing away. I'm on aeroplane mode. This is useless.
Genesect number 2.
That really was a good shuffle there. That's the full 7 rotations.
So I just draw all my discard cards at once, actually.
Everything must go.
3. Pass.
I definitely need to dig out my ability markers if I was to play Genesect Mew. Oh wait, I have status condition markers. They work well.
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm in danger. Oh man, this hand is horrific. Wait, do I play fish? Oh, please tell me I play fish. Oh no, I don't, because I'm a path deck. Damn, could really use the fish right now. I could really use a fish right now. Fish right now. Fish right now. For 2. I am a genius. I don't like it, but I have to go along with it. Strategizing. Tell you what, a rope would be boot for me right here, wouldn't it? I'll bot a Genesect, and I will tower for a card. And I'll pass. Right in the kisser.
I'm going to my free retreater, actually.
Oh no.
I'll even select for you. I again shouldn't have played this yet. Such an idiot.
Yeah, that does actually inform a lot.
You don't know about it.
It means you're holding me VMAX already. Yes. Chill out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, such stupid decisions. I used to pride myself on being decent at sequencing, but no. I'll draw a card. Don't want to draw 2 cards. I'll draw 2 cards. Yeah, we're going to... Yeah. You've got the idea. So. No, I'm going to keep that here just to remind you that I'm doing enough damage to KO a Gengar, potentially.
Yes.
I'll draw 4 cards. Well... Sorry, I'm just strategizing whether a Houndoom's better. A Houndour's better. Hand size?
3 cards.
We'll take the Genesect.
The Gengar.
Actually, I need to do a quick search with that one. Genesect number 2 for 2. And the energy's gone.
And just like that, it is gone.
Genesect number 3 for 1. And I will copy Techno Blast.
Draw. Next game.
Okay.
That was a opening hand for certain. I'll begin. I'll give you a free card.
No, you won't. Don't want your hand out. I've drawn 67 cards there. Hold on.
Oh, Bob, I'm going to lose this series. Oh, no. Oh, Bob, it's over. It's over.
Oh, here he is. Hello, mate.
It's over, draw.
Hello,
Oh,
mate.
no. Please work. You're going. Oh, it's over. No. Tell you what, these counter decks. Can't live with them.
Can't live without them.
Can't counter me with them. Oh,
Genesect
Jack.
for 2. I actually am still a little bit away because I have no energy yet.
I have no energy. Yeet. Well, that looks pretty good. Just going for the win, are you?
Genesect number 2, 3.
I must be dead. Yeah. Very good. 2-1 to Mew.
Yes, albeit 2 not real games from Gengar there.
That is Gengar, though. That's canon Gengar.
Is
actually.
it canon Gengar? Is it? Okay. That's
Well, it's single strike that's decided to commit 4 spaces to paths even though it's already the least consistent deck in format. So, yeah. I really think Gengar's boot. Anyway. One more for the day.
It really looked convincing, that first game. I was a bit scared. Yes, but can I request it's not a one prize deck because they seem to take a lot longer?
Sure. I'll try another Path Crumb deck.
Oh, good. More of what I enjoyed that first game. So, I'm really going to regret saying this, but with my current record, at worst I can end the day at 2-2, which we said even is like what we're happy with, and we're theoretically going into the better matchups. So...
Yes, the more 50-50 matchups.
Yes. I mean, there's still huge opportunity for me to go 2-6 here, but... Especially when I'm giving you a free card. But no, I'm not, because you're giving me one.
So loud.
Sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Who's going first, me or you?
You are, if you so wish.
Can I base it on my...
Yeah, the Gengar I was just playing was a 6-stadium list, yes.
What? Oh, what are the other 2 stadiums it plays? Oh, 2 towers, I guess.
Towers, yeah. As is standard. Actually, yeah, I was. You want to see some Goon? It's really not. It's just an adapted version of Goon that we had before, really.
Whilst I'm taking my long Mew turns, do you want to maybe lay the 3 lists out that we played today? Question mark?
Can do. And we can...
just slide a Moltres across the screen. Hello.
Can do, yeah.
Yeah, just pop him in. Right, okay.
That list for you right here.
I believe the deck plays bosses as well, doesn't it? Just.
Matt, I'm excited to cut Surfetched and try this as a Zap boot deck, though. That opens up so much space. Oh my god, it does.
The real reason I got Joe to do that is so he doesn't see my double VIP pass opening.
I can see it, Jack, and I'm fuming. Let it be
record.
known. I mean, I'm not that fuming because I'm Suicune, but I am fuming.
What I need to work out is how important a one prizer is in this matchup. I think I would assume Ludicolo over Hammers, so I would assume a one prizer is quite important. But I think I would still get another Genesect here because I can power up a one prizer in a turn. Is my thoughts. I'll draw 2.
I do like that Sander came in just to give us that nugget that we can cut Surfetch now.
He really is brilliant, isn't he?
Like, cutting the namesake of the deck. Who thinks of that? What a genius.
Sander, stick around. We like you.
Stay humble.
Genesect number 2.
Just cut the Mew. Now wait a minute.
Sus. Actually, hold on. I wouldn't know it's a yeah, okay. I'm not gonna play around. Hammers.
Oh, that's really not gone to plan.
If I'm not playing around hammers, do I play around Path to the Peak? Probably not, right? Would you play around Path to the Peak seeing only a Suicune?
Probably not. Unless you had a floating Rotom phone. That would be the only minor thing I would do.
A floating Rotom? What do you mean? I have a Rotom phone in hand.
Float a stadium to the top if possible, and not draw deeper. Like, use it at the end of turn.
Oh, play the stadium at the end of turn.
No. Pop it on top of the deck and not draw after the phone. Like, once you've done all your draws, just hold the phone the entire turn.
Oh, yeah. But the debate here is whether I stadium before doing my final draws.
I don't know how much more you need to do that this turn, because I've not looked at your board. If you're happy enough with your turn, I think it's fine to play safe.
I think I don't.
If you're still looking to...
Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your move now then. Your turn. Oh, a list. Yeah, that's a decision that I need to be confident on going into Liverpool. I think seeing something like a lone Suicune, whether I'm playing around, because they're very different decks. One is hyper aggressive and one is trying to crumb you, and you kind of need to play somewhat differently depending on which one's which. So yeah, it's important. I guess it's about finding that middle ground.
Definitely about finding the mid amongst all of that.
I'm just gonna grab my phone because I'm curious about something.
Let's play an incense. Fleet-footed a card. That is genius, actually. So I just thinned a rapid strike quick shooty man because I'm about to fleet-footed and Marnie, and then the fleet-footed gets me the other worst card in the deck pre-Marnie. That is brilliant. So
you mining me, sorry.
Yeah, Path Marnie, the classic.
Oh, okay, cool. Really wish I'd used that phone now.
I will buckaroo, and I will just pass.
So I need all 4 energy
Why
cards.
didn't we both mulligan? When both players reveal no basic, you don't both mulligan. It cancels out.
Oh, what Blaine is saying is we've both mulligan, so we'd get information about what kind of Suicune deck I'm playing against potentially.
I thought. Sorry, I misread that. Sorry, I misread it. I thought you said, why didn't we both mulligan rather than didn't, like, well, didn't you both? Just cram heads your way out of it, mate. Simple.
Marnie, you say? After a 5. I mean, I guess.
Oh, what the?
I guess you can do this stuff, so. It's pretty funny.
I don't mind the sparkle. I don't mind the stadium. I don't mind the next fusion energy, but when it's the first 3 actions, I mean, come on.
I did have a bit of an internal debate. I was like, what's going to tilt in them? What order of this is going to tilt in the most? Yeah.
Forget order of operations. It's order of. Yeah, that is disgusting.
Yeah, it was an insane few cards. It looked even more impressive because I got the cram heads right, but I guess I was still drawing a fair bit. But yeah, it looked like I.
If you already had the stadium, yeah.
But yeah, I'll draw 3. That was funny.
That is just gold, honestly. That's how I can fully feel any of my day, like my day at Liverpool would go if I chose to play Path, you know?
Yeah, it just wouldn't do anything.
You just look at it and go, this is useless.
Yeah. I will KO, actually, believe it or not.
Draw. Fleetfoot. Let's double deal for the usual suspects. Quick ball for Suicune to hand. Let's melon for the 3.
Dagger playing Suicune Disruption? Yeah, like Suicune with hammers and paths and stuff. Paths.
You may not know it, but we are playing disruption cards. I will just.
A hammer.
Why am I knocking myself out? I will knock you out, in fact.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Burn this. I'll play a Rose Tower.
Yours.
That's mine. Get off. I'll draw a card. I'll draw 3 cards. That's 2. I'll draw 1 more card. Okay. Funny thing is here, I had a brilliant couple of turns. Thought about spreading my energy. Now really regretting spreading my energy. Play this. How many more draws do I have? I have 2 more.
More sects.
4 draws.
Gene sect. Best genist. Oh, here they come.
Draw 2. I can't attack this turn.
Poggers!
Wow.
So what you're saying is the disruption worked. That's all I'm hearing.
What I'm saying is I'm stupid for attaching his energy here. Should have kept a power tablet in hand, I guess, for the random draw 1 into Cramomatic. Yeah, I guess it was wrong. It was just wrong. I'll boss Sobble and draw a card. Oh, cool. I can attack. It's just for pointless prize cards.
Not pointless. I was fully going to try and aquabullet you this time. But yes, carry on. I'd always try and force the 7, right? I've only got 1 2 prizer in play. So, like, you have to do this at some point. You may as well do it.
Oh, yeah, so I've played perfectly this turn, actually. I will max Miracle.
Yeah, thanks for agreeing. I have played perfectly.
Just wanted to check we were on the same wavelength, Joe.
Certainly. Yep. Let's draw. Let's deal. I actually have so many of those in the deck that it might just be better to do it like that. Okay, so we will play buckets. We will bench net. Wait. Now we will attach. Just in case, yeah. Fleet-footed. We will melon. We'll double deal. These.
Oh, you are boring.
We'll flip a coin. Hate to see it. We'll fan active and bench.
Oh, they go to the bottom, don't they? They go to the
Yes,
bottom,
if
right? I'm not.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's hit you for 120, 180. Am I capping right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah.
You have selected the correct amount. I'll training call.
Yeah, I think my last stand hasn't gone so well already.
I very much stopped standing now.
My last stand hasn't gone to plan. Especially when there's still 2 sparkles lying around here somewhere.
There are some sparkles.
Ooh.
I'm trying to work out whether I can do it without a sparkle.
Miles with deadly grin.
If I sparkle, I need to hit a power.
Oh, Jack, don't.
If I find an energy, I don't need to hit a power because I already have a boss.
Getting rid of crams, insane. This man doesn't even want to flip the coin.
I think now my deck is so thin, Rotom Phone is better, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're about to detonate me, so crack on.
Listen.
As you were.
Genesect for 3.
Listen, will you?
Right.
Carbink, how's it going? Oh. Suppose you drew the Psyche as well, didn't you?
No.
So unlucky.
I actually drew one of the fusions, which is pretty frustrating.
Yeah, glad you can make it. We're in our last series of the day, but then we're going to have a little breakdown of the decks that we played. Mew is crazy, isn't it?
Just number 2. I'm trying to work out whether I can, well, not lose to Marnie Path, but how I best play around Marnie Path.
Would I do that to you, Jack?
Bet you would.
Beat Mew a lot with Jolteon. Well, luckily Jolteon gets worse next set.
Genesect for 1.
Yeah, defensive phone is a really nice thing to have, like, inherently in the deck. The card's so flexible that, like, phone it on offense in every matchup is good, but against the path decks, it's a defensive card. It's so nice. I'm starting to think we could go down to 2 cram and play 4 phone. The card just feels crazy.
I'll copy Technoblast.
Yeah. With Ultra Ball, it just gets better as well. So pog. Alright. Well. Let's make a deal.
Yes, we will both be attending Liverpool in March.
Grab one of these. They could have been better this game. I'll be the first to admit that. Let's attach Marnie.
Oh. You said you weren't going to?
No, I said I wasn't going to Marnie Path.
Right, well now you're definitely not allowed.
Oh, at the death. Right, see it. Sure. Never too late. Not a problem. Let's fan that to the bottom while we... Does that make any sense? Yeah. Weird, actually. The split of energy, is that helpful for me that you can't redraw an energy? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. So it means that you can't draw your last sparkle as an out. You would have to hit last fog crystal, last energy, or double turbo. Yeah, I think I'm actually just not meant to fan here. I'm just meant to hold. I am yet to fleet-footed, I believe. Not true. Not true. I will just training court hit.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yes, defensive phone seems very good.
Yeah.
I haven't really considered defensive phone too much because basically in every matchup they're offensive.
Yeah, it's combo phone normally, but now it's defense phone. Nice. Is that 2-0? That is, right?
No, it's only 1-0.
Or is that 1-0?
It's
Oh, it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Certainly felt like a 2-0.
First and second.
I will begin.
Tell you what, I've mulliganed a few times tonight. It's only playing 9. No, it's playing 10 basics. Interesting. Ooh, and that's a second.
Please, I really need them.
Oh, that's a third.
Come on.
You stop stacking my deck, Joe. And that's a fourth. I don't know how that happened. That's quite impressive. You see that?
Yeah, around the world with it. 4 cards for me?
I probably should only take one though.
Oh, sorry. Hit the number 4.
Alright. Eager.
I've got 60 card hand to work with.
Need to get going. Time is of the essence.
Fleet-footed. Yeet. Yeet-footed. You'd think this hand would be good, wouldn't you? With all the cards I have in it. You'd think it would be... Here we go. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good.
Right, immediately get out of my face.
I can't believe you've hit the 40%. Went up against a fossil deck with only team up Jirachi. 12 mulligans. I don't remember what the official amount is when you're allowed to call a judge to do judge ball instead. I think it's up to like 6.
Yeah, the only time I've ever been judge balled it was 5. It was by Laura actually.
Ah, showing off in front of
everyone. I'll draw 2. You absolute child.
Judge ball wasn't a thing. I don't know if it's a thing in regionals. I think it's a thing in lower tier events. When did you have to do it, Jack? Yeah. I think it was just a thing in lower tiered events just to keep things moving.
Keep it moving. Come on.
It's not big and it's not clever, Mr. One Big Basic Guzzlord.
Mr. Guzzlord. Look,
And as soon as he does come out the deck,
look, Mr. Guzzlord.
yeah, I want you to do your best impression of Guzzlord.
I can't remember it. I would love to, but I can't remember it.
It's just a human shouting. We'll have to play it later. The sound of Guzzlord, not the deck. What's happening? Is this a thinky phone?
Yeah, I've selected my card. I'm just trying to work out. Other stuff. This feels wrong. I'll just draw one. I guess the luxury of a less aggressive Suicune deck is you actually only need one Mew on the board. Well, you don't need as there's not as much pressure to get 2 Mew on the board.
Yeah.
Genesect number 3.
Oh, I'm living.
Mix. Yeah, that was a weird turn for me. I don't know whether I played things correctly there. I also need to work out what energy is best to grab here, because all of them do such different things.
Will it be this one here?
Hand size?
8.
Okay, well, definitely that one then.
Okay. Fleet-footed.
It's kind of unfortunate I had to burn those 2 tablets. But Choice Belt eases the pressure a little bit.
Let's play a hammer.
Let's get it. Ooh, oh, it's a tails. You'll have to say. Oh god, there's more. Oh, it's a tails.
Ooh. He dumped you, that is bad.
Probably a third.
Deal.
Probably should get a third.
Would I do that to you? Boot this.
Mm.
Grab this. So by my calcs, that's an active KO. What else does one want to do? Have a 2-card hand.
What could possibly go wrong?
Unironically, I'm going to deal for the hammer. Ugh. Oop. And we'll path kill.
Oh yeah, probably just pass as well actually. Okay, we do have a court, which is good. I'll draw 2.
Ooh.
Hold on, wait. Let's do this. Genesect number 2. Genesect number 3.
Oh. Oh, he went high. If you redeem Hydrate, which one has to drink? We can both do it. That's value. That's mega Hydrate value.
I think I've lost this game.
It's funny that just saying the word Hydrate made me want to have a drink, though. That's an unredeemed Hydrate.
What went wrong this game?
And that's a redeemed hydrate. Jack, I'm drowning. Jack. I hope you're just chugging right now, and that's why you're not talking, Jack.
I actually don't have a drink on me right now, so I'm going to go and get one. Pass.
Jack, I might just have to pour this on my head if this carries on. Right, draw. Fleetfoot. Was all your points incredible? Let's melon for 3 cards. Let's level ball. For Drizz, for path to hand. Let's do the stuff.
Did you get a path to hand?
Path to hand,
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
What went
It
wrong
was-
that game? 'Cause it didn't feel like the hammers because you only hit one. Was it just I had a bad start? Maybe.
It was energy mix instead of a 2-prize KO.
Yeah.
You played 2 tablets and didn't get any value out of them.
I'll go first.
Things probably went wrong when you gave me 4 mulligans, honestly.
You said they didn't help.
Well, they drew me closer towards cards that helped.
True. Oh, well, I'm getting 2 this time at least.
I play even less basics than you.
I'll draw my 2. I'll draw my 1.
I need to keep drinking.
Yeah, so do I, but I already need the toilet. So thanks, Jens. I'm now going to wet myself in anticipation.
With anticipation. I'm going to go back to laying out some lists.
I actually shouldn't do this yet. I should do this. Then I should do this. I'll draw 2. I'll draw 1. I'll draw 4. And it's your turn.
Ooh, I'm allowed to play the game. How bad is it? Ooh, no energy. I will draw.
Not very into your fans and hammers, Joseph. Not falling for that one again.
Yeah, but it means you can't boss me, which is kind of pog. Alright. Let's do
Double turbo's a
this.
card.
Double turbo is a card. Wait. Bong. Bong. Yeah, it's gonna be the 2. It's the 2 from me.
Genesect for 2. Genesect for 2. Oh boy.
Pramums. Classic.
I don't even know what I want. Actually, well, I do know what I want, but I really want to know what I'm going to draw off this last Genesect before I choose. Is that possible?
It's allowed? Is that a thing? Doesn't sound like a thing. Polly, how's it going?
No, and actually should do it for this. Okay, and do this. This.
Around the Gengar floating past.
What a spooper. I'll draw 4 with my final Genesect. Genesect.
You know what?
Oh, come on, Meloetta. Let's move it, move it. And I'll take a 1 prize KO. Thank you very much.
Well, I spin back round. Good. Meloetta took a 1 prize KO, did it? Understandable.
That's the game plan, is it? That's fine, actually. Fine.
Need to get central again. Right, draw for turn.
Is Jack in contention for a top cut with a 2-1 record?
Fleet-footed! Quick. Oops.
That was brilliant to watch. I can't believe you got so lucky, by the way. I saw what you did. You tried to hide the fact that you fleet-footed into an out.
What do you mean?
You're so lucky.
How do I hide it?
By distracting me with some heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can't. Oh, man.
Each breath I actually drew a card.
Fleet feet.
Right.
Ryan?
Ryan O'Malley, because I'm not messing around missing again. I'll do that. grab that.
Bet it's gonna be a boring old fan, isn't it?
No, it's just gonna be another
Oh.
Drizz.
But Raihan can get any card. Drizzle can only get trainer cards.
Yeah, but I need to be bigger so that I don't just get bossed and lose because my hand is doing Nout Jack and all I have is big Shadums to help me out. So I'll Drizz for Bucket. So in a roundabout way, I've Raihan for 2 energy. Thanks for asking.
Don't worry about that one.
We'll attach there. Did you do your phone at the end of your turn?
I did. I did the old defensive phone trick.
Booger. In that case, I will just take the 1 prize.
I can do it, thank you. Thanking you.
I'm a grown-up.
Cool. I drew 2 cards, I'm sorry. Luckily, I knew which one I drew first because I placed it there. Mad hops.
Oh. Get over here.
I'll draw 3 from my first Genesect. Oh.
Genesect!
I said it like that because I'm shivering because I'm so cold.
Aye?
I'm freezing.
It's been pretty mild today for me. It's been windy, but it's been okay.
I will just copy Echo for the care.
Just go down to 3 prizes and run away with the game. Okay.
God's sake.
Good. Draw. Fleet card. Shadums.
I guess the existence of double turbo, similar to how we were thinking control decks somewhat struggled because of double turbo. I guess similarly, just any decks trying to tech in Hammock and Fan and stuff.
Yes, they certainly are worse, Jack. Certainly feel much worse. Oh, they feel pretty good in this spot, though. Fan.
Oh, Joe. That's 4 energy. See it.
Suicune's really like awkward that it can't weave in Path plus Marnie very nicely.
Have you fleet-footed?
Yeah, I fleet-footed first.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Fine, play perfectly. Deal. You're not going to believe this. I'm just going to grab another.
Oh, you are boring, actually. Wait, did you get two? Okay, you didn't. So, I really thought you got two there. I was about to scream.
And let it be known that I'm attacking you for 180. No, 200, because I can't count.
You are struggling with that today, aren't you?
So there.
Right, get out of my face now.
What a twist. The two baby single strike losses. So yeah, it was just single price dark, not single strike dark. Honest losses. I'd like a good honest loss, please. Chat's about to give me a good honest loss, actually.
I know you have Path in hand. I know you have double. What's the card? Fan in hand. And
No, it's one Path, one fan I took.
yeah. So I know you've got one Path, one fan.
Two of your finest losses, thanks.
Okay, I'll training cord and energy.
Yes.
Wait, do I? I'm gonna put that there because I might not want to do that yet. Hold on, thinking.
Excuse me.
Trying to work out like all sorts of combinations of cards is really awkward here. It doesn't mean I lose, but it means that I can be in a really bad spot. But Joe can't do that. Sorry.
Fine. Will Standard be more interesting than the current format? I think the current format's been plenty interesting. The exploration of Mew for the first month was super interesting, I think. And then, like, the second month, it was the exploration of the counters. I don't know, I found this not a bad format, honestly. There's been an interesting balance of, like, the snipey decks still being relevant enough that anti-Mew decks aren't just, like, clear sailing. And what we found out about the anti-Mew decks is they're not that good against Mew.
Okay, I actually have to do this differently.
Yeah, I mean, I get whenever at the end everyone feels kind of like done, but I do think looking back, it's been a fun like 3 months. Even though I don't really play in tournaments. I think everyone's going to be more excited about the next format just because it's lumped in with IRL. But I think there's a lot of other there's a lot of added spice to this new format just because of the sheer number of engines available to decks. You have to test out like Inteleon's Encino Barrel Arceus for like every engine that isn't Mew. So a lot of things to figure out.
Training core and attach. Free retreat into the other one. Draw one with Genesect. Maybe that was wrong. I might have just lost myself the game though. It's pretty funny.
Ooh, I hope so.
I will KO.
You haven't. Let's shade'ems. I didn't actually check, but I'll play a bucket anyway. Yeah, didn't think I did. Let's melon.
Okay, now I'm not getting marred. I drew one random card there, and it was my second stadium, and I realised I don't need anything else this turn. So yeah, I definitely shouldn't have drawn that one random card there, because I would have lost to a path. Well, not lost, but I would have. Like, I would have.
If I money path, I'm not like accelerating my win condition, right? I'd pass.
No, I know, but my hand puts all like there are 9 cards between me and ever drawing any cards again, so you'd probably just win. Like,
wow.
I guess I can shuffle the deck. But yeah.
Training cool. This. I really didn't draw many cards that helped me here. I didn't draw any of my hit point buffs, and I didn't draw. Am I just dead on board? I mean, I'm probably dying to a ton of things anyway. What's the best I can do? It's like this. Just this path is the best disruption I have, and then I just have to hit you. I'm certainly dead.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. I priced 3 stadium that game. I was so scared.
Don't rub it in.
Okay. So, finished the day 3-1. Great news.
In the anti-Mew stream.
In the anti-Mew stream.
Good.
Great news. Joe, I'm going to let you into a little secret now.
Yeah.
I think I found the deck I'm playing for Liverpool.
Unbelievable. Don't tell anyone, they might counter deck you.
That would be a shame. What was the other deck that you played? Or have you done the other 3? Wait. There's a deck. Oh, you've done all 3. Okay,
right
cool.
now. Yeah.
I'm going to zoom in on you really closely and watch you do it. And then laugh.
Why don't you show them the other decks while I do this?
Oh, yeah, good idea. Okay, so this is the first list that we played. This was the Fetch build. Obviously, we've had some thoughts about how to change this, so we'll probably go away. I don't think we'll end up playing this again tomorrow into Mew because there's still 4 decks we want to play. But you know, we might end up trying this out next week or something. I don't know. But yeah, pretty standard. Obviously, the fighting stuff is a bit weaker now. Well, not a bit weaker, but you don't have to put this level of fighting stuff in. You might be able to trim it down, but we'll have to see whether that works out or not.
So just going back to that, yeah, I think choice bet would be huge. So I think you go up to like second hoop, probably cutting these 4 and a number of these energies. Like, say you play 3 fighting or something. How many spaces is that? 7? 6 for second Hooper. Probably like 2 Zapdos.
Yeah.
And like 3 Choice Belt. And then you still have a space? Yeah, a space gained. Which sounds like Papega, but it's actually like really important for this deck. Or you can even just play like 2 belt and gain 2 extra spaces for like 4 ofs. The nets are less important as well because you don't need to bounce the zap as much. So you could even start tinkering with the net stuff. So gaining space just feels pog and going towards a zap boot approach. Like bigger zap boot than this baby zap.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our next chapter. And we've been chatting with some of our friend group who are playing this right now in standard and enjoying it. And we've been trying to say, where's the belt space? Where's the belt space? It turns out just the fighting package becomes a new fighting package, potentially.
Yeah.
And I think Riot comes in to make the Zapdos more available. Just a couple of thoughts.
Mm-hmm. This is the other dark deck that we played today. Obviously, this is, again, trying to do something similar. This felt way scarier to play against. You can see this 2-0'd Mew. Basically because Nintendo gets to pick the combo out. This is a bit weaker to Marnie because it draws less cards off the back of Marnie compared to Cincino. And also discards less cards in the early turns so that you're Marnieing into more or less bad cards. But yeah, this felt pretty spooky to play against on my side, to be honest. It just felt like so out of control.
Yeah, I think the things like the Cincino build playing like 2 boss, you just like miss it like in that window of opportunity. This deck doesn't do that because it just hits what it wants so much. So I think it's certainly a scarier game plan than the Cincino game plan. There's an argument for Sableye to be a Moltres as well, especially if we go up to like higher on belts. Because then it's even scarier for Mew to come in and swing early. Because I know a lot of the time you were trying to get the Mew VMAX value early to stop me like Hooper killing the one prizer while you were still out of range of this. And if I play, or like if the deck plays one big Molt as well, it accelerates the win condition a lot more and just floats a lot of energy around the like discard pile, which is really good for the Clara. So I think maybe 1 Sableye, 1 Molt is something I'll try with the deck.
This was Gengar. Gengar honestly felt pretty poor. I wouldn't mind running this back a little bit just because 2 of the games didn't really exist. But even like this is the less consistent single strike build. But obviously has way more percentage points if it gets into the game.
Yeah, one game basically curb stomped you, and then the others I bricked.
One game you bricked.
But we actually can't write off bricks, right? Because Mew is the deck that bricks the least and punishes bricks the most. So it's like, I still think they're valid. Like, it's a super valid 2-1. In my my view.
But yeah, I don't even know where I'd start touching this list because I just have. Well, if I'm completely honest, I've seen a lot of games of Surfetched. I've seen a fair few games of Single Prize Dark now. This is the first time I've seen Gengar since we played it basically back pre-Fusion Strike. So to be able to say what I would want to change about this is, you know, I'd need to watch more games, but I don't think there's much room to change anything, to be honest.
Yeah, like all I've done. So right now, current builds of Gengar don't play these obviously, and don't play these. They normally play like 3rd Incense, and then they play a mixture of like Cramomatic and VIP Pass, right? And I think it only plays like 1 bat most of the time.
Yeah.
So like these are just like Cram VIP.
And these are just better cards.
These should be better cards. Obviously, we didn't really see the belt in action, and we did the same thing with normal single strike, the Umbreon Urshi. We said the deck's too much of a pile, let's just turn these into extra consistency cards. But when you're playing Path, you can't, like, what even extra consistency cards would I even play? Like extra incense or something? It's just super weird. But yeah, like 6 Stadium has to be boot, right? It just has to be boot. Bat for Fish is fine if you really want to. I mean, I don't hate it. We've had the debate about Bat and Fish a little bit, and for me in Single Strike, because you're so vulnerable turn 1, right? That's where your main vulnerability comes from. Turn 1 going first, it is so important for you to hit multiple Hound Hour and sometimes multiple of your V, especially into Mew when they're playing like ropes and stuff. So I always want to just have access to Bat. But even just playing that second copy gives you the extra percentage points that you spend Bull Search on not Bat and still get to Bat.
Yeah, to be honest, I would want to add Illuminion
Fish plus
as well. Yeah. I don't think it's one or the other. I think you need double Bat, and I think you need, well, you don't need, but I think Illuminion would be nice. I mean, again, I don't know where the space is. It's probably, unfortunately, one of the, well, not unfortunately, it's probably one of the stadiums. You probably have to play like 3 path and just hope that you draw into them. It's kind of gross, but
yeah.
And then Suicune, that's playing some disruption fun. This still felt pretty close. I think this does keep Mew a little bit honest, to be honest.
I mean, it makes it a resource grind.
Yeah.
I think Choice Belt helps a lot, especially because I can't one-shot you. So you get a double dip of power, which is so good, right? And I think the double turbo makes this whole give me a turn to breathe, please game plan basically boil down to the stadium and nothing else.
Yeah. I actually think this game, I mean, I lost an early game where I bricked, right? But I actually think, again, like you say, this game probably comes down to the latter stages of the game. I feel like Mew can run off with it and it's still... But if they haven't been able to bin enough cards, and if they've had a turn or two where they've been locked by pass, so they're drawing into like a 15 card deck after they've been Marnied, it feels pretty spooky. Like that game there, I wouldn't have lost immediately to a Marnie, but I would have been shuffling basically all of my outs to the bottom and would have had to basically raw draw them. Like I had 3 or 4 turns to do that because I could move around and Joe had only taken one prize and stuff. But there was definitely a moment of vulnerability there.
It sounds weird, but I really want to try Arceus in like as a mini package in this deck because it's more meat again, and it can help me V-Star power for early Crumb cards, and it's extra basics, and the deck is really low on those. So I think I might try this out again at some point with a mini Arceus package.
2/2.
You can easily cut like a cape for one of your Arceus spots, and then like I don't know, maybe Bucket becomes a 1-of. Hammers don't have to be a 4-of. They don't feel that good. You could just go quad Fan and just say no hammer. Even.
Yeah, well, when Mew's countering your paths with courts anyway.
Yeah. That's what just feels like useless. And I've liked Arceus in the Suicune Ludi, so I kind of want to try Arceus in here as well. Basically, I really like Arceus. And if you ever get to actually accelerate with Arceus, you get to play Marnie more. And I was forced to Melanie basically every turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're hitting what you want to hit, I'm forced into Melanie. And Arceus makes that not the case.
Would you play like 1 turbo, 1/2 turbo?
Yeah, 1 turbo for sure.
And just 1/1?
1/1. Maybe 2 Arceus with 1 turbo, probably.
Interesting.
That's a lot of space.
Yeah,
but that's probably like, that's Hammers going and probably 1 Cape going. And maybe down to 4 water, or just cut to 1 bucket. Something like that.
Mm.
You could easily play 1 quick shooting as well. And not 2.
But yeah, interesting stuff. We'll be back tomorrow testing what's left. There's Obstagoon. There's Dark Arceus, there is regular Single Strike, and there is Duraludon. Matchups we've kind of gone over already, but again, it's never going to be bad experience. We showed the Mew list at the start. I really don't want to have to lay it out again now, to be honest, considering we're finishing 35 minutes late. But I'll lay out again at the start of the stream tomorrow. But yeah,
It's been the same list. We've kept this list for basically like 3 weeks, something like that.
yeah.
After our first like 2 weeks of trial and error with it, I think we've been on the same 60 with like one potential question card.
Yeah.
For the last like 3 weeks, something like that. So we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's head over to. It looks like Grant's doing some PTGO stuff, so let's go raid Trick Raw. Cheers for tuning, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, with more How to Beat Mew 101, or maybe not.
How to lose to Mew.
And yeah, cheers for tuning in, and we will be back tomorrow. Bye, everybody.